When I graduated from college, it was the height of the economic depression. Jobs were virtually impossible to come by. But I was fortunate enough to be hired by one of the big 6 accounting firms. So it was a few months into the job, I was working really hard, and I noticed it wasn't quite a right fit for me. But it was the major that I picked in college, so I figured that, I needed to keep moving along that accounting path. The HR manager, Kelly, called me into her office, and I still remember going in to have that meeting. So I walked in, sat down, and then she gave me the bad news. She said that your job's been eliminated. And it was a shock. I mean, me? I was a great student in college. I had amazing internships, great grades. Me? Why me? So I was holding back tears, kind of pulling myself together. And I remember packing up in my office, trying to think about when I went home, what was I going to say? How was I going to explain this? Anytime you face being terminated, you always think was it me? What did I do? Oh my gosh. What's next? It was devastating. It was kind of challenging because at that time, I thought in my career I had it all figured out. I picked my major in college. I knew the first job I needed to get, and I got it. And there was a clear career path that was there for me. But the reality was, it wasn't the right fit. That was absolutely not what I was meant to do. So being fired is probably not the way most people would wish their careers to go. But for me, it was one of the greatest gifts I received for a couple of reasons. It helped me understand that the job I had really didn't define who I was, because it helped me understand I have natural gifts, talents, and abilities, and I could use them somewhere else. It also gave me a chance to completely reassess what I was doing in terms of my career path. Instead of following a path that somebody else set out for me, it gave me a chance to explore kind of where else I could apply my gifts and abilities. Because I believe within every single human being, you have a dynamic, natural ability. That DNA that's unique to you belongs somewhere. And sometimes being terminated is the best possible thing that can happen because it gives you the freedom to move on and go someplace that you should belong. So sometimes when I talk about being fired, I talk about the fact that it's actually you're being released, you're being freed to go out and pursue where you really belong and what you really should be doing. So you can take life's failures and frustrations, like getting terminated from your very first job, and find a way to make it work for you in creating the career path that's best for you.